Hey guys, this is mattwandcow here. This is in lieu, I believe the phrase is, of an actual comic update. I've got it half drawn, but work and school and everything have really had me all exhausted. So I'm probably not... I might just scratch this week. I don't know. We'll see. November should get better as time goes on and I catch up on... Like, this last weekend was really bad. But we'll see what happens. And so this is not a Mad Matt's video blog, which you should totally check out on YouTube. But today, in lieu of a comic, I'm going to be doing a video on something from my projects. There's a link below on the website and on YouTube if you're watching it there. In this, I've got thousands of little projects that dance through my mind, little concepts, little ideas that come and hit me. And I write them down, and some of them are stupid, some of them are awesome, and the awesome ones I'm totally willing to share with you, because, you know, change is good isn't going to last forever. I think I got maybe 2 seasons worth of stuff, so 50 chapters, but, you know, that's not a lot. That's 50 chapters is 3,000 pages. A lot of webcomics I know are like at 12,000 pages, you know. 3,000 pages, it's just... I should be doing better. But that sounds like 10 years. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have anything hard facts written down, you know, and the fact that I have to rewrite a bunch of stuff coming up, and it's all going to be a lot of work. I'll have to see what it goes. But today, I'm going to be talking about one of my projects called The Book of Color. Now, the Book of Color is an interesting project in my mind. I can't remember exactly where it originated, but essentially, imagine a citadel of magic. If you've read Garth Nix's, maybe it started from there, but Garth Nix had like a Dark Tower saga. I can't remember like the actual name of it. It was okay. Like the first couple books were okay, then it just kind of got weird, and not a awesome weird, just kind of a weird. So some of his books do. I really like him as an author. He needs to write more in the series, some of the worlds that he's written. But anyway, imagine a citadel of magic, and magic is inherent in every individual here, and you know, it's just, you might not be good at it, but you have some magical ability. And there's 8 different colors of magic, which is the Book of Color. So it's kind of like the books of the colors of magic, and it would be divided up into 9 chapters. The first color, I'm just going to go around in the wheel here. The first color is going to be purple, and that's the magic of defense. That's making a force field that stops things from happening. And you know, the interesting thing that the shield mages do, you know, I need to come up with names for all of them, and it'd just be an interesting project, but one of the things that they train is they take a stone and make a force field underneath it and hold that up in the air using their magic, and see how long they can hold it as part of their tests. And you know, so they're able to just make force fields, not just walls in front of people, but you know, actual useful slants and curves and deflections and, you know, one-way shields. They're also, because of how their magic works, they're also the only people who are able to charge up energy stones, which is just like a gem with magic energy in it that people can draw out of. Purples are the only people who can charge it. Mainly because I couldn't think of anything really else that they could, you know, do with shields offensively, and so make them very defense and support. Rotating around, the next color I'll talk about is red. Red, I pretty much just made elemental magic. This is, you know, the last airbender type of magic. Fire, water, earth, and air, you know, using them together to do stuff. So you can get a lot of very authentic magical abilities out of it, but, you know, each element has different strengths and weaknesses, and it's a real trick to master them all. The next color is going to be orange, and orange is the magic of self. That's going to be, you know, Jedi use the magic of self. That's the things that lets them do flips. I got a little bit too much light on my face. Hold on. I think I want this one off. There we go. That's much more color balanced. Not really. It still kind of sucks. I guess if I turn, whatever. But orange is the color of self magic. So pouring magic into your body to make your punch through walls or be able to jump super high, anything like that. That internal healing stuff like that. That's orange. The next color is it's a fairly religious color as far as the colors go. This is the color yellow, and they're light mages. And so not only are they able to shoot beams of light, but some of their more disciplined people are actually able to form like light swords and be able to like sword at people, but they have to hold their concentration. And so they're not very good at it, but they can do it. The next color around is green, and these are the artificers. They're able to use their magic and trace magical circuitry on stuff and be able to use. I haven't entirely thought out the type of stuff that they do, but I think that's what I want for green. The next color is blue, arguably, possibly the most powerful, but they're a very, secretive, like, monk order, and the blue domain is time, and so they can do things, like, if you've seen, like, the Illusionist, where he's got, like, the ball that he, like, drops and it falls really fast, and then he drops it again and it falls really slow, and then it falls up. That's the type of thing that they can do, make time go forwards or backwards, faster or slower. They're also very visionary, and they can do divining, and so they know, they can see the future. They're led by Madame Blue, because I like that name. The other two colors of actual magic are first brown, and they're mental. They're telepathy. Really, that's about it. Telepathy and illusions. And then black is void magic, because why not? And this is negating other people's magic, and it also can do some cool stuff with gravity, because, I don't know, I needed something else other than just, because the bad guys aren't probably not going to have magic, and so you can't just throw a bunch of void mages to suck all their spells. And so each of these colors of magic kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, radiates from each of these people. And so, if they get, say, a red mage gets, or a red person at all, it doesn't necessarily have to be a mage, though mages have it happen faster. If he puts on a brown shirt or a black shirt, as he uses his magics and as it just radiates from him, his shirt will turn red. And so part of the interesting color aspect is that all of the characters, it's kind of going to be like in a tinted grayscale, where red characters are going to have a dark red border, red features. I find like 5 or 6 different shades of red, and that's probably going to be like terrible. And so I'm probably going to want like a real colorist type person, maybe, if I do it up as a comic. I'm not sure. But the actual story, but that's the cool looking art thing that I'm not quite sure how I want to do it, but I've seen stuff like it online, and it looks kind of cool, when you do like the vectoring and stuff. I don't do vectors, and that makes it hard on me to do stuff like that, but that's how I would do it, to draw it. The actual story comes from a child who's born into the white family. All of these other colors kind of are the same, but same basic families, or a couple of families, but hundreds of years ago there used to be white, and the thing with white, the white mages, is they can use any of the magics. They can use all of the magics, and in fact they need to, before they can, before he can like take up his throne, he has to prove himself, because they're like kind of the ruling class, because they can do anything. And that makes him really powerful, because he's able to take this white mage guy who's born into the House of Purple, or the color purple, or whatever you call the purple people. I don't even have it figured out yet, but he's born to purple and learns a lot of their morals and stuff, and learns how to do the bowling ball trick. And then later on in life, when he's working with the yellows, he's able to find a way to make a exercise regime where they make like a staff out of light and like wedge it between something and have a rock right here to let that force be there, and so let it be trained, instead of hey, look, we're in combat and we're fighting. It's okay, I now have something that I know is not going to break. Let's do this. And so he's able to trip over a bunch of rules, and pretty much it's just going to be, the main character is going to be extremely competent. I love extremely competent characters. He might not know everything that's going on, and the bad guys are going to have to be really bad, and I've got like this weird insect idea, but I've seen a lot of insect evil alien memes, tropes recently. David Eddings had one. Um, Even Babylon 5 has one, and I've only seen one, like the first season. So, I don't know insects that you can't communicate with as the bad people. I don't know if I want to go down that route. But until I find out the villain, I don't really know exactly how the world's set up. Because I'm really just picturing one, like, massive mountain that everybody lives in that they, like, farm outside. But I don't have a reason for them to be there. And that would be an interesting thing. But that's the story of the Book of Color. The story of the white child who's born of prophecy and ends up, having to go through all of the colors and inherit, inheriting great and powerful skill in all of them and having to face his own challenges. And, honestly, there's probably going to be a girl of each color vying after him. It's probably just going to be a book like that, where there's, a lot of romantic interest, and all the readers are like, oh no, who is he going to get with? But I'm not even sure, because I just have a very, very rough outline of a basic idea. I think I need like 2 or 3 more ideas to come and hit me before I have it all solidified. But that's the Book of Color. Let me know. Hit the Ask Matt button below, or right here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this. Let me know if you have any questions about the Book of Color, or yeah, I'm just going to commit and say that for the rest of the week, this is what we're getting, videos like this, because I still have a ton of crap to do, and I need to write like 700, well, if I want to do my goal of 2,000 words a day, I have to go write another 1,100 words in like 45 minutes. If I'm going to do the, technical 1,667 words, I need to go write like 700 words. So I still need to go do a bunch of writing, and this first chapter's killing me, and so I'm just probably going to go blah, 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 blah my way through it and just kind of just go and see what happens, and then, I'll burn this book when I come to it. Because from what I'm seeing of the first chapter, this book is not going to be worthy of anything but burning. I was planning on using this chapter 1 as content today, but no, you're not getting this. I don't even know if I'm sharing it anywhere. But anyway, that's, I'm sorry again for my lack of up-to-date-ness. Expect to see me a lot face to screen this week. And, let me know if there's something that you want me to talk about. So, this is mattwandcow saying, sorry. Yep, that's all I got. Later.